Alright, so I have the ProGuard kit for Cybertruck from Teslahubs. And here is all you get with the kit, minus the cat. You don't get the cat with the kit. But you get a left front door, a right front door, left rear door, right rear door. You get two for the front Frunk trunk. You get a right A pillar and a right B pillar, and a left A pillar and a left B pillar. And then you get some cleaning wipes just to make sure that you're applying this to a clean surface, so it's going to stick better and not come off. But again, this is from Teslahubs. Here's some instructions, but we're going to go over it when I install it. And I have taken some decibel readings before applying this, and then I'm going to take some after to see how effective this kit is. So stay tuned. All right, so we are traveling down at 75 miles an hour, and I've got my decimal meter here. All right, so that should give us the baseline for measuring the efficiency or effectiveness of this weather stripping. All right, so here we are at the front trunk of the Cybertruck, and we are going to install, we've got two bags here. One's front trunk one. This has two pieces in it to go. One goes along this back edge there, and then another one goes along this front edge all the way across here. So we're going to apply those. That's in this bag, and then in this other bag here are two pieces, and they go over here along this edge here. It goes down and down to there. One on both sides to seal that area, because if you'll notice, when you close it, you'll still have a gap there. There's also all this wind that can go in here, and then it can go in this hole that's right there, and then I assume we're getting some noise from that area. First, we're going to take our little cleaning adhesive pad there that cleans this area before we stick anything to any of this area. We're going to clean it real good with our cleaning pad. All right, so I did the Frunk. Frunk is complete. You can see, got the weather stripping down both sides. I've got it across this top up here. I've got it around here, although this did really nothing, and I'll show you why. But then I got this piece here. So I will show you what appears to make somewhat of a connection here. So this kind of minimizes the gap. It doesn't really fill the gap entirely because you can kind of see inside there still. So it did a little bit, create a little bit of a seal here. Down through the front there is a seal. You can actually clearly see that. Under here, that piece did nothing because you can still reach it right underneath there. Here it provides a little bit of a seal around this little edge here, but around, as you get further around the front, you can just reach your hand all the way up in there. And then there's still going to be a hole here. So I don't know, you're minimizing the amount of air that's going inside there. Again, got a nice seal going up through here. Decent seal, but then you can still see down inside there. This is providing a seal here along the windshield all the way across. You can see that. All right, so the kit comes with two pieces for your pillars. You have the front A pillar and the B pillar. So the A pillar is up here, and this is referring to, let me open the door and I'll show you. This is your A pillar. This piece was a little tricky to put in. I did cut this piece right here and just do that one as a single piece. I don't think I actually cut it all the way. I just cut it here, and I'll show you why. All right, now here's what happens if you don't cut that little piece. So you're trying to put a bend in that piece, and when your door closes, so you get this, it's sticking up over this front piece, and you don't want that. You want it to close, and when it closes, you want that to lay down under that. So this piece goes in, and then it goes down the front door, like right here. Just a little tricky to get in just because of location. And then you have your B pillar, which is here on the rear door, and it goes, again, I cut this stuff. So here's your B pillar. You have front and rear doors. Now this piece that goes down here, you can see I did it in multiple pieces as well, just to provide a better seal and eliminate some of the bends in this piece of weather stripping. Now that piece of weather stripping goes up against this pillar piece here and makes a very tight seal. You can close a piece of paper in there and it will hold it. It's even hard to pull out. It's such a good seal. Same with up here. This one piece here makes a very good seal. So I can see those pieces working, cutting out a little bit of noise. The back piece back here is a little different. Now I have noticed that since you're going up against this section here and then in this section in here, if you apply this weather stripping like this, it doesn't stick out any further than the door. So it has zero chance of filling any of that gap. So in order to have a chance, you got to flip it over and kind of mount it this way to where this lip sticks out a little bit. So we have this piece of weather stripping here going down. Now it does make a seal up here at the top, but then as it gets past this point, it's just open. There's not really much seal that's happening from this point down that back door. So overall, pretty easy to install. The hardest part, I think, were these A pillars up here, just because of the location of where they are, and you don't have a lot of room. You can open the door, a little bit more and kind of get a little bit more room to work. But that was the most difficult part, is just getting those installed. So there you go. It's I can't really say that I notice a huge difference, but according to the decibel readings from before and after, it looks like it's about 2 decibels on average quieter, but I don't think 2 decibels is enough to really notice. Like, your ears won't notice the difference, I don't think. But did it help? Yes, a little bit. Clearly, just by this device, it helped. Just like I said, about 2 decibels maybe. Is it dramatic enough to where you got to run out and get this product? I don't think so, but I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. I was hoping for better results, honestly. The truck is pretty quiet already. I do hear like some wind noise. It sounds like it's coming from where it's either hitting the front of the truck. I don't really know if there's much you can do about that. So, but I've got all the weather stripping in the Frunk area, the doors, everything, I had followed the directions like I should have. You know, I cleaned everything, applied it, and it's just not as big a difference as I was expecting. So hope this helps you guys. If you're interested in this product, I'll put a link down in the description below. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this video helpful, and subscribe. More videos coming soon. See ya.